Wait, pause, take a breath, because what you're about to hear might completely change the way you look at BTS's ARIRANG album. One sketch, one idea, one name, Jungkook. Yes, that Jungkook, the Golden Maknae, the main vocal king, the visual who breaks the internet just by breathing. But this time, it's not about vocals, not about choreography, not even about fashion. This time, it's about a logo. A logo fans stare at every single day. A logo that defines an era. A logo that might have started in Jungkook's own hands. Was Jungkook secretly involved from the very beginning? Did he personally sketch the first idea behind BTS's ARIRANG logo? ARMY. Twitter exploded. Fans were shocked. The timeline was not calm. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's dive into the real story behind BTS's ARIRANG logo and Jungkook's unexpected creative role. Intro, context setting. If you've been in ARMY for more than 5 minutes, you already know this. BTS is not just a group. They are storytellers, artists, creators. Every album has meaning. Every symbol is intentional. Every design choice carries a message. From Too Cool for School to Wings, from Love Yourself to Map of the Soul, BTS albums are never just about music. They are complete worlds. When BTS announced their 5th album ARIRANG, fans immediately felt it. This wasn't a normal comeback. The name alone felt deep, emotional, cultural, almost sacred. Then fans started looking closer at the logo, the lines, the shapes, and suddenly one question took over social media. Did Jungkook design this? Main story, how it started. Let's rewind. When BTS revealed the ARIRANG album branding, ARMY did what ARMY always does best. They analyzed everything, zoomed in, compared screenshots, dug up old interviews, connected dots like professionals. On Twitter, threads started appearing everywhere. Fans noticed something familiar: the raw strokes, the hand-drawn feeling, the slightly imperfect but emotional look. Then people remembered something important. Jungkook has always loved drawing. This isn't new. We've seen his sketchbooks. We've seen him doodling backstage. Members have talked about how Jungkook draws quietly when he's thinking or relaxing. He never flexes it. He never makes it a big deal. But Jungkook has always been creative beyond music. Then came the confirmation. Reliable sources revealed that Jungkook worked on the initial sketches for BTS's ARIRANG logo. Those sketches were later developed and refined by the company into the final design. Let that sink in. Initial sketches, the foundation, the very first spark. Fan reactions, social media chaos. The moment this information spread, chaos followed. Fans on Twitter completely lost it. This man really does everything. Visual king and creative king. Is there anything Jungkook can't do? Memes flooded the timeline. Photos of Jungkook holding a pencil captioned CEO behavior. Others joked Jungkook really said I'll sing, dance, draw, design, and still stay humble. And of course, ULT bias crises returned. Because how are you supposed to survive when your bias is talented, artistic, hardworking, and emotionally invested in BTS's legacy? Exactly, you don't. Why this logo story matters. Now let's be clear. Jungkook did not design the entire final logo alone, and that's important. The company refined the sketches professionally. This was a collaborative process. But that's what makes it powerful. Jungkook contributed quietly, genuinely, as part of the team. This reflects BTS's core values, not ego, not hierarchy, but collaboration. Jungkook, the youngest member, trusted to contribute to something as important as album identity. That speaks volumes. Jungkook's creative growth. Think about it. This is the same Jungkook who once said he wanted to learn everything from his Hyungs. Now he's creating alongside them. Vocals, performance, direction, and now visual concepts. This logo sketch isn't random. It represents Jungkook's growth as a full artist, not just the Golden Maknae, but a creator. Emotional impact on ARMY. ARMY doesn't just listen to BTS, they feel BTS. Knowing Jungkook had a personal hand in the ARIRANG logo makes the album feel more intimate, more personal, more real. Fans said it felt like seeing Jungkook's thoughts, like he left a piece of himself in the album. And honestly, that's the magic of BTS. Keeping it factual and respectful. Some fans exaggerated. claiming Jungkook designed everything alone. That's not accurate. The truth is simple. Jungkook created the initial sketches. The company finalized the design. Both roles matter. Acknowledging teamwork doesn't reduce Jungkook's contribution. It highlights it. Why it fits the ARIRANG era. ARIRANG is about identity, emotion, reflection, culture. A hand-drawn starting point fits perfectly. Raw, human, personal, just like the album's themes. Outro, engagement and question. So now the question is this. What else has Jungkook been quietly working on? Will we see him more involved in visual direction, album concepts, creative branding? Is this the beginning of Jungkook's era as a full creative force? Army, tell me what you think in the comments. Does this change how you see the ARIRANG album? And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because with BTS, there's always more behind the scenes.